Administration is under scrutiny over the Justice Department's handling of the release of the files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the deadline to release the files was Friday. More than 500 pages were fully redacted, upsetting survivors, even some lawmakers. The DOJ says that they did not redact the names of politicians, but just today they removed this photo from the Epstein files. It shows a number of photos on the desk of Jeffrey Epstein, including some of President Donald Trump. Now, it was one of the only photos of Trump in this batch of Epstein files. CBS News correspondent Willie James Inman has more.
The Trump administration is facing scrutiny over the Justice Department's handling of the release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Thousands of records were made public for Friday's deadline, but the DOJ did not release all documents as required by law. Hundreds of pages were completely redacted, prompting concern from both lawmakers and Epstein survivors.
And a lot of effort and money and time put into redactions, not to protect victims, but to protect people in power.
What we need is a clear timeline of when the rest of the documents will be released and an explanation for why they did not release all of them today.
But in a statement Friday, the White House insisted that by releasing the files, the Trump administration is the most transparent in history.
And it's a hoax. The whole thing is a hoax.
Following pressure within his own party, President Trump signed bipartisan legislation calling for the release of all Epstein files. More documents were released Saturday, including what appears to be a 2019 grand jury presentation with a message that shows Donald Trump called Epstein. The call time is recorded as 5:18, but the message is not dated. No reason is given for the call. On Friday, President Trump addressed supporters in North Carolina, focusing on issues including the economy. But he also mentioned this week's strikes on ISIS targets in Syria.
And it was very successful. It was precision. We hit every site flawlessly, and we are restoring peace through strength all over the world.
Friday's strike came in response to the deaths of 2 servicemen and 1 interpreter killed in Syria last weekend. Willie James Inman, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.